What's up, dudes? We are back from a long, exciting weekend in Dover, Delaware. A handful of us were live at the race, so we're going to recap that. We're going to do an update on the league, and we are going to do a preview of Week 12. So let's go back to Week 11. There we were live in Dover, Delaware. A handful of us went down early, caught the Xfinity race. A bunch of guys met us on Sunday. We were there live for the start of the race, the Cup Series race, which unfortunately ended early due to rain coming in, big thunderstorm. They called the race. They postponed it to Monday. Handful of guys had to go home. Hate to see that, but a bunch of us did stay and caught the race Monday. It was on at, they finished the race Monday at noon. So let's do a recap of that. Stage 1 goes to Danny Hamlin. Stage 2 goes to Ryan Blaney in a gutsy point strategy call. There was a late caution at the end of stage 2. Pretty much the entire field opted to pit. That way they wouldn't have to pit at the end of the stage and be able to start stage 3 fresh. Ryan Blaney's crew chief felt that they didn't have one of the faster top 10 cars or so to go the longevity of the entire race. So they opted to stay out after the caution at the end of stage 2. So they restarted with only a couple laps to go to finish off stage 2 in the front, pretty much on bald tires. He was able to hold off the field, pick up the stage win, get himself some stage points, some playoff points. So gutsy call ended up being the right call as he did not finish in the top 10 in stage 3, but he got himself some points. So excellent strategy call on a track where, like Dover, concrete track where those tires wear fast. So he picks up some stage points, takes stage 2, and the stage 3 win and first race win of the season goes to the GOAT, our favorite driver, Chase Elliott. Hell of a race for him, hell of a stage 3 for him. Very, very exciting to watch and be there live. It was awesome. Chase had a commanding lead at the end of the race, battling it out with Ross Chastain for the lead. He had the better car, the better longevity, better strategy calls. Luckily, they stayed green for the last 50 or 60 laps or so. Chase was able to build up a commanding lead and hold it, and it was so electric to see him win his first race of the season live and in person. First live race I've been to that he won. It's also his first win on an oval track since November 2020 when he won the NASCAR Cup Series championship at Phoenix Raceway. All his races since then have come on road courses. So he's been making progress on these oval tracks, definitely the road course king, but Dover has always been a good track for him. Finally gets himself a win there. Couldn't have come at a better time. He is the fourth driver to get a win this season for Hendrick Motorsports. So Alex Bowman, William Byron, Kyle Larson, and now Chase Elliott, the entire team of Hendrick Motorsports, are all locked into the playoffs with their wins. Hell of a win for the team itself. And congratulations to Chase on his first win of the season, hopefully one of many. Let's do an update on the lead. TJ moves back up to first place with Bobby La Bubble Potty. Tom in second with Sly 1. So all the Slymans are doing well so far except me. Third place is Bobby with Day After. Fourth is Steve with Gaytona 38. And fifth is Bobby Miller with Bobby Ricky. John still holding the lead for single points week with 258 at Bristol Dirt. I sound like a broken record. I think I'm going to say that for the rest of the season. But 258 points at Bristol Dirt. John with Joe Byron still holding that down. Week 12, we are going to Darlington. This is a very exciting track. A lot going on at Darlington. It's a 1.3 mile or so tri-oval. It's an interestingly shaped track. It's very narrow, and it gets even narrower through turns 3 and 4 than it does in 1 and 2. So you're not going to see easy passes going on. It's not a wide track, especially through turns 3 and 4. Every pass on Darlington seems to be a dangerous one. It's why it's one of the most exciting races to watch. Another thing to keep an eye on at Darlington. Once a year at Darlington, the NASCAR Cup Series drivers race in throwback paint schemes. So that's going to be something really cool and exciting and new to watch for my new fans. They're going to be giving nods to previous drivers and their paint schemes, legendary drivers, Hall of Famers. So they will be rocking the paint schemes that they rocked back in the day. Speaking of the Darlington Throwback Weekend, that brings us to our sponsor, Warner Brothers Studios, because it was this time in 1995 that they released Batman Forever, and none other than NASCAR Hall of Famer Bill Elliott, Chase Elliott's father, drove a Batman Forever movie-sponsored paint scheme car. So, Warner Brothers Studios, Batman Forever, terrible movie, but made some cool NASCAR vintage clothing. So check that out. And let's do our picks for Darlington. Sleeper pick. We're going to go with Eric Jones, the number 43. Not a guy you're going to start every week, but he has a hell of a track record at Darlington. His last 2 starts haven't been that good, but in his career, 8 starts at Darlington, 6 top 10s, and 1 win. For a guy you're not going to start every week, you cannot bet against those odds. Those are great odds for a low guy on the totem pole like that. We'll see how he does with the next-gen car. Obviously, I haven't raced there yet, but it's definitely a track that has been good to him. Winner for Darlington, we're going to go with Kyle Larson in the number 5. Again, can't bet against his odds. 8 starts in Darlington in his career, 7 top 10s and 5 top 5s. Great track for him, as so many are. Kyle Larson's one of, if not the most talented driver in NASCAR. So he tends to do well at Darlington. I expect him to keep that trend going. That is this Sunday. Start your guys, make your picks. Any questions, reach out to me. Good luck, everybody. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.